Consider supporting DanDanTheFireman on Patreon for just $1 a month. More information in the link below. What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. I want to show you how to apply basically a Bluetooth mount on the chin of the Shoei Hornet X2 or any helmet that has a section on the front that doesn't allow you to have your mount on it properly. Now there's something here called Sugru. Now Sugru is, well, it's been around for a while. It's basically a rubber material. It's a silicone rubber material that hardens up and is basically, it's so hard to explain. It says some crazy stuff about it, but it basically sticky rubber. It's like a glue, sticky tape rubber type thing. It's a weird product. But I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, I've seen a lot of people using this stuff, and they have had no issues with it. So it is Sugru. Fix that thing. This is not a sponsored video by Sugru. This is just something that I wanted to try. Now, I'm going to be doing this to my helmet because I do motovlogs, and I want to have a front-facing camera. Or on the chin at least. I don't want to have it on the side because you can attach it, anywhere you can attach it on the top. On the sides and stuff like that. I want to use Sugru. Now what I got was a black and white combo pack because when I first bought this, I didn't know if I was going to be getting a black helmet or not. Plus my girlfriend has a black helmet, so I can still use both of these. From what I understand, you really only need one or two of these little packets and attach it to this. Now, while I'm still talking to you, what I like to do whenever I attach stickers or a GoPro mount to a helmet or anything like that, or to anything, I like to clean where I'm going to be attaching it with just alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, kind of just clean it all up. I washed my hands because you're going to be using your hands to mold the Sugru, and I'm also going to be cleaning off the GoPro mount. Now, this GoPro mount looks a little different compared to the other ones because the other ones have the 3M tape on it. I bought this mount along with a ton of other mounts and a ton of other things for about $15 to $20 on Amazon. There's a link in the description to that, and you get a ton of stuff. And you can actually apply the 3M tape that it comes with to this and use it like that, but they come without 3M tape, and I've been using these for years, and they've worked out great. So like I said, link in the description to a ton of accessories. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You're not spending, $2, $3 on one of these. You're spending about 10 cents on one of these. All right, so we got Sugru here. I'm going to have a second one. I think more is better. Usually isn't the case, but let's go ahead and pop it out. All right. Let's get you out of the way. All right, so I got two of here, and what they say on the instructions is clean your hands, cut open the foil pack, roll the Sugru in your hands. So basically like rolling it like making a little ball, like like a mud clod or a snowball. Squidge it onto something, so mold and shape it for up to half an hour. So you're molding it, you have a half hour to do it. Use toilet paper roll to clean your hands, which is kind of weird. Why wouldn't you use a towel? Why toilet paper? And it says you have to leave it for 24 hours and it will turn into rubber. So what I'm going to do is when I do this, I'm going to put it on there, and I'm not going to, I'm going to still ride with this. I'm going to go for a ride today, possibly, but I'm not going to put my E4K on the front. I'm going to let it sit for 24 hours and then do it tomorrow. So today, it's before noon, so a little bit after noon tomorrow, I'll go ahead and test this out. All right, I need to get scissors. I didn't get scissors. 1 second. I'm going to be zooming in on a lot of this stuff because this is being shot in 2.7K, so it's going to come out nice. I will be probably uploading it in 1080p so you can see it pretty good. All right. So, well, there's a thing saying that it might contain an allergen, so be a little bit aware of that. Methyl trice, methyl ethyl like toxin silane. Anyways, it says it on there. Don't worry about it. It has a little spot where it says you need to cut. We're doing this real time. If I mess up, you guys are going to see it. All right, I'm cutting it like it said. All right, so now I'm going to open it. Oh, crap. It's the first time using this stuff. You're coming along for the ride with me. So it comes out like that. Just like a stick of gum almost. And it stinks. I don't think this is gonna be enough. So it says, I pretty much have 30 seconds. Now from what I've read online, what you're supposed to do when it comes to mounting the mount is that you kind of need to make like a little pyramid. So kind of like a little pyramid right there. And then you need to press it onto there, okay? So I don't think that's enough. I'm gonna get some more. Now remember, I don't think more is always better when it comes to stuff. But here's the thing is you have a while before it hardens so you can actually clean it up, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clean it up afterwards. All right, so, because I think once it touches the air, it starts doing what it's supposed to do, the chemical reaction and everything. All right, so let's go ahead and take you off. Let's go ahead and put you together with your little buddy. All right. There we go. Okay, so we got like this big glob on the GoPro mount. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of find the spot, and you can really mess with it with the GoPro and everything, how it works. I use the E4K. I love the E4K. That's what you guys are seeing, but you can definitely. I'm gonna face it towards me so that I can. We'll do this. All right. So you want it centered. This is the thing is you want it centered perfectly with what you're doing. And if on the Hornet X2 you have this vent right here, that's awesome, great spot to center it. So I'm gonna go ahead. It has a tough time compressing. Oh, but that. I didn't like the spot too much, so I'm gonna move it down. The cool thing is you can just kind of wipe away. I'll stick it on that. You can wipe away easily while it's still moldable. And you want to push a lot just so you can get any air bubbles out. There we go. You want to make sure it's straight vertically, you know? I was always terrible at putting stickers on stuff. I always messed it up. All right, so now that you have it kind of pressed in, you can see it kind of flaring out on the edges. So now that you have it pressed in, you can kind of see how it flares out on the edges. Now we're just gonna go ahead and mold it down. And that little bit extra, you know, you can always reuse that. So that's why you need to have two. Now what I got here was a little plastic fork, spoon, you know, like for a baby, and I'm just gonna push it in. And I'm gonna take off a little bit of what I don't think is needed, kind of clean it up, and then apply it somewhere else where it definitely is needed. We got some on the inside that we're gonna take off. Because we're gonna reuse some of that. I'm gonna tell you right now though, while I'm doing this, it almost feels like this is not gonna work. You know, I'm having those thoughts, you know, I'm having those little doubts that it's not gonna work. It just seems like it's not strong enough. But I've seen the videos. I've seen the results that it does work. And I'm gonna have belief in that. It's a little bit tough when my belief is hinged on accidentally dropping this expensive camera while I'm riding. So I have belief in the camera, that it's going to be safe, even if it does drop. So I'm kind of just molding it, making it look pretty. And there's a little section on the front. I wish I can give you guys a better view. It's pretty difficult with my setup in this house. I wish I had my own studio to show you this, like the guys at REVZILLA. On the front up here, it seems like it's missing some, so I got some of the extra that I was digging out, and I'm molding it. And it really is like clay. It's weird. Now, here's the thing. You usually want to measure twice and, well, apply, not cut once on this, and kind of double check how you're actually going to be doing your GoPro or your action camera, because once you put it on here, it's pretty much going to stay on there until you do a little bit of work. I saw that it's easy to take off, but I mean, you don't want to waste Sugru. It's not like glue. It's not as cheap as glue. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you don't want to have to do this over and over and over again to make sure that it works. So now I have the action camera mount on here for my Yi4K. It's kind of sticking out like that. Now, you can use different mounts. You can have that J mount and you can adjust it that way. It's pretty simple to do. It's not going to interfere with the visor at all. It is going to interfere with the air vent, which kind of sucks, but I'm used to that. So now I gotta let it sit for 24 hours and let it harden up before I can actually try it. But that is how you attach Sugru onto the helmet right here. And you can get black, you can get multiple colors. I think you can get black, gray, white. I got white, so it matches a little bit with that so it doesn't stick out too much. I have a white E4K. It's gonna stick out no matter what, but hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. But that's just a quick, simple way of doing it. You just gotta get that glob, put it on there, smash it on, and then just kind of make sure it is straight and doable. But I will be doing a review on how this holds up and how strong it is, because right now it's very malleable. I'm able to move it quite a bit. I'm gonna let it sit, double check, make sure it's straight, but then overall, leave it as is, let it do its thing, and then hopefully it keeps this thing right there nice and secure for my motovlogs. But guys, if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe. Click that notification bell button. When you do that, you're notified when I post a video. I'm going to be doing a lot more with the Shoei Hornet. I'm going to be doing a lot more motorcycle gear reviews. I do a lot of motorcycle tips, and this is just kind of how I do it behind the scenes, getting ready to make those videos. I just wanted to bring you guys along because Sugru, hopefully it holds up and I'm trusting it, and I want to do it before you guys trust it and damage something of yours just in case. So let me be the experiment. All right, with that said, hope you guys be safe, ride safe, and I'll see you later.